We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. I am your host, Bubby McSquigums, and we're diving back into Phoenix Point, the Behemoth Edition, on the PlayStation 4, though I'm playing it on the PlayStation 5. Can't wait for that PS5 upgrade, though. I want to see what it looks like, or update, or whatever it is. Anyhow, we're researching some stuff. We've done some things. We're looking around. We're kind of getting things happening, and it's fine. We're going to go to Personnel. And we have David the Lunatic Evans as our final member of our actual ship. I'm going to leave the other two named the way they were named, and I'll add more names down the road when we get more people that are going to actually be active, or I hire more people, or whatever the case is. Eventually, I'll start naming more people is what I'm trying to say. Anyhow, let's go to Techman. And we're going to do some weird stuff with Techman, and it's going to be fine. But before we do that, what? An operative inside... Yeah, I know, no weapons. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I want this. And you're going to give it to me. And if you don't like that, that's just too darn bad. Alright, so what we're going to do here is be very upset that I hit the wrong button combination. Apologies. I want to put this here. There we go. It's a little bit better. Alright, now we're ready to go. Alright, so I am a big fan of the Rat Tat Bang Gatling gun, a mini gun, whatever kind of gun you want to call it. I really like that overall. I think it's fantastic. I also... What's a little bomb, and then we can do the thing. You know what? We'll do this. Okay, and then we're going to throw one of these into the... Nope. Alright, we're going to backpack that, and we're going to go ahead and do this. There we go. Alright, so we got weapons, we got ammo, we got grenades. We're feeling pretty good. So he's got the tier 1 autocannon if he wants to use it. And he also has the Uragan machine gun, basically. I find the machine gun is just in general, for me at least, the way I like to play, a little bit better. Something you might want to try out if you guys are playing for the very first time yourselves. I do recommend it. Alright. I don't really care about anything else that's going on right now. Well, you know I do care. Maybe I care. Hold on. Did all of these stuff come out of our inventory? It did, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's go here. And let's go to training. So Grugs, the Scottish longbow. We get you with some quick aim here. It's going to make you very useful. And we're going to go one more point into willpower. Willpower. All right. So there you go. We're going to go to Chimera McSquigums. Sorry. Shoulder pain. It's not a good thing. Don't ever hope for shoulder pain. All right, return fire. Shoot back at an enemy when it attacks, provided the soldier is using direct fire projectile with proficiency, and the enemy is within half perception range. So you can outrange them, but it's a little tough to do. And they can run out of bullets too. So if they have an empty gun, they can't really shoot back at you. So it's kind of a win-win. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that. And we're going to plop down a little bit more into speed. Now, I'm a big proponent of getting speed maxed. I know a lot of people have voiced their disapproval, we'll say, with me going for speed over willpower and other things. It's just what I like to do, folks. You're just going to have to accept it and move on, so to speak. All right, Stan, the hot dog man. Let's see what we can do for you. It's going to basically be the same situation here. It's either return fire. That's actually not bad. What is this? All right, yeah, I think I'll go with that, actually. So you get a little bit more perception range, and you get +2 to willpower. So that's 20 points just from the willpower alone, which is pretty good. I'm actually going to even go one more point into willpower, just because I can. There we go. All right, so folks are mostly fine, slightly hurt, a little bit low on stamina here and there. And I think the biggest we'll say, scary part is maybe the 160 HP on the Lunatic here versus the 220. Now, I think, we'll check it right now, I think HP might be tied to armor. Or not. I have no idea what HP is tied to. I really don't know. So I have no idea why that person being a bandit has less. Maybe they're malnourished. I don't really know. But it doesn't look like it's tied to armor. That was my one guess, and apparently I'm wrong. So I guess we just have 160 hit points. That's just the way it is. You know what? Maybe strength. Maybe strength has to do with HP. Let's take a look here. Strength is 22. Strength is 24. It is 23. 23. Okay, and your strength is 16? 16. Okay. There you go. See? I made an assumption. I was wrong, but I figured it out. That's all that really matters. All right, enough babbling. This is actually going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, probably, because I have a live stream to get to in about 20 minutes. So let's hope that we can do that. I'll finally be finishing Tales of Maj'Eyal today, which will be crazy. Maybe. Or I'll die horribly at the very end and be very upset. One of those two things is going to happen. Our operatives have sat down beside an old house miles away from any other buildings. The whole place looks pristine. The lawn has been mowed, the hedges trimmed, the fences painted a bright white. But there's no answer to our calls. Our operatives break down the door to the home to find a family sitting in wooden chairs in the dining room. They are all dead. Looks like they expired only hours before our people got there, and there's not a mark on any of them. Well, we'll search the house for anything that we can use. Well, we found a lot of food. There is an enormous larder with food we can use. Well, your misfortune is our gain, I guess. I mean, it sounds crass and rude, but... The augury. We catch wind of an ongoing Anu ritual called the augury. It's a form of divination based on the observation of birds and signs in the sky. The disciples deem the readings of utmost importance, broadcasting the same message on all frequencies. It says, "The moon is dark and the gods dance in the night. Dia Faram, Dia Fatham. There is terror in the sky. The long winging, flight through the void shall find its resting place tonight, and those below shall suffer one and all. Dia Faram, Dia Fatham, one and all." Somehow, this unnerving sound clip manages to cause unease even amongst the most scientifically minded members of our staff. Yeah, I get that. Explore! Explore like the wind, Binky! Alright, no hostile force has been detected. Search the area. Ooh, we got some tech and materials. We just got some food. We're feeling pretty good with ourselves here. I am not mad at it. Alright, let's go here. This is closer to the mist. Let's go take care of this now. Explore! The Phoenix Archives. After recovering the base and analyzing the databanks that have been left functional, it is clear that Phoenix Point is now the only operating Phoenix base. There may be other bases out there, but we will need to find them and bring them back online. There is no sign of Randolph Symes III, but he has left something potentially useful for us.
Randolph Symes was the last leader of the Phoenix Project. His great-grandfather had been there when it was founded, and he was there to witness its end. When we took back Phoenix Point, we found his notes. In his final days, as the world collapsed around him, he'd been working frantically to understand the Pandora virus. Somewhere in the complicated history of the project, in decades of missions and investigations, there had to be an answer. His notes were damaged, too many of the files corrupted. But perhaps, if we could retrace his steps, we could figure out where his journey had taken him and what the answers he had discovered would mean for us.
It's like we have a new mission. The Phoenix Path. All critical Phoenix objectives are marked with the Phoenix Point symbol, that thing, in the objectives panel. Completing these objectives will bring you closer to solving the Pandora virus crisis. Taking this course is not the only path to victory, however. Okay, base activation. There are a number of inactive Phoenix bases spread throughout the world. In order to activate them, select the base on the geoscape and then select Activate Base from the menu. Activation costs resources, and the cost increases with each base activated. There is an increasing possibility that bases will be infested after you activate them, which is not good. I've not actually run into that yet. You will need to send a squad to clear out the infestation before you can use the base. Well, we're going to continue with our exploration. There is the Symes retreat that we can go to at some point as well. Our operatives have encountered a Synedrion scientific expedition. Its purpose is to analyze a small lake that has turned an odd shade of purple and seems to be pulsating with some inner force. I can't tell whether this is a single organism or some kind of colony. Dr. Grigorgorovic, one of the expedition's scientists, tells our operatives. Of course, that distinction might not really apply to something created by the Pandora virus. In any case, we could use some help from the experts. Help the good doctor analyze the lake, cover the thing in concrete, inform the disciples of this potential holy site. This is Synedrion business. We're going to help the good doctor. The lake is actually a colloid hydrogel consisting of unknown multicellular organisms, the source of the light and water. Small animals get trapped in it and are digested by the organisms. The hydrogel has many interesting applications in our scientific projects. We got 100 plus on research, and Synedrion likes us a little bit more. These are both good things, probably. All right.
Research complete.
Haven recruitment protocols. We can now recruit soldiers from havens. We have created a set of biometric and psych eval tests in order to identify potential recruits. We need to locate havens with leaders favorable to our cause and barter any resources they want in order to secure our recruitment choices. It will probably be cheaper and easier for us to get the recruits from havens with higher populations. Recruiting is vital in order to achieve victory. In order to recruit, send your aircraft to a haven with a recruit soldier icon next to it. Zoom in to see them. You can see it right there on the little thing, little yellow dude next to that haven there. Then select haven info from the site and press the recruitment button on the training zone of the haven. You can only recruit if you have enough resources and the haven leader has a positive attitude to Phoenix. All right, we're going to go double check to make sure we got something queued up, which I don't think we do. For research, we do not. See, this is why we check these things. And sure, I guess. Actually, we'll do the trade protocols first, then the census. Oops. I tried to go down, it didn't let me go down. We'll raise this, then this. All right. And then I guess we'll do Pandoran evolution. Yeah, we'll do the autopsies. Then, okay, something like that. And it's very possible that we'll play around with it as we go. I like to queue up a bunch so I don't forget, basically, is the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream, as it were. All right, let's explore. Energy is eternal delight. Attacks. Acts key. Eric Logan Hughes is the leader of an independent haven called Atxi, whatever I said before, a soft-spoken intellectual man with a degree in urban planning. He approaches life in the post-apocalypse as a technical rather than moral problem. It's all a matter of preparation, he says. Planning, it's not really the Pandora virus that destroyed the world, you know. Between nationalist authoritarianism and neoliberal dogmatism, we simply didn't have the tools to defend ourselves as a species. It was a matter of systemic failure. But how, then, do we build a new system? Here at we understand that the foundation of a functional system is energy. Without sustainable, reliable energy sources, there is no future. Geothermal and hydro are my personal favorites, of course, Hughes says with a smile. But we have to plan further ahead than that. To that end, we were developing a completely new approach to energy generation, something truly radical. Well, until someone stole all of our research. An unknown group masquerading as members of Synedrion disabled our defenses, pillaged our lab. and managed to kick us in the shins while we weren't looking. Sorry, it doesn't say that. We managed to track them to their base, but we don't have the resources to launch a raid. Can you help us out? Yeah, let's do it. Raid. Do we know where this is? Yeah, it's time for retreat. Okay. I mean, you said something about the raid, and then I'm here for the raid. Oh, energize this. Okay, so we go with the left analog stick. We go here, and we select. Oh my God, I can't go there. That's literally on the other side of the world. What do you? I ain't got the range, man. I ain't got the range. That is a far cry from where we're at right here. Well, I mean, if we can do that, it's gonna be a long time from now. Let's get to this next site. Let's explore. Enter Synedrion, stage left. Margdine. At the Synedrion haven of Margdine, the situation is tense. Someone figured out that our open and democratic society would be easy to infiltrate and steal from. One of the haven's citizens tells our operatives. They pretended to join us and then made off with some critical research, which I assume they want to sell to another faction. The citizen sighs. I said they made off, but the truth is they didn't get very far. In fact, they're stuck in the haven. But as you can imagine, this is a strange situation. These people pretended to be our friends. They lived in Margdine for months, all just to make a profit. I suppose old habits die hard. We could assist Synedrion with this problem. Let's do it! Alright, I think we've got the time to do this. Let's hope that we do. Time is ticking down. Can we get it done in 10 minutes? I don't know, but we're going to give it a shot. And hopefully it works. Otherwise, we might just have to stop mid-mission. Thankfully, you can do that. You can actually save just about anywhere at any time, which is really nice. For those of you who are save scummers, I see you. I see you out there. I see you. Totally fine. You can do that. For those of you who aren't, who just want to stop wherever and wherever they can, you know, it's like, oh, I got to go. I'm only a third through the mission. You can save and continue on. It's not a big deal. I actually like that a lot. To me, that's a very good thing. Anyway, we're going to start skipping that more frequently. All right, so here we are at good old Synedrion. I wouldn't say HQ, a Synedrion Haven, and we're looking for some big bad baddies that are bad and big and, well, they're not nice.
I'm prepared.
Very possibly going to go poorly for us. Just kind of throwing that out there, in case you guys were wondering.
I'm on the move.
I do not know where any of the enemies are, because some of the levels are, what's the word? Randomly generated. I dare say most of the levels are randomly generated, but some are actually handcrafted to do stuff a specific way. This might be one of those handcrafted ones. I'm not real sure. Either way, I'm apprehensive and a little worried. You do not have very large perception range, buddy. Alright, let's get our crew moving out and preparing for combatual stuff. I mean, I believe after the first turn that we make, we'll actually have some rough idea where the enemy is. Also, this is a bad idea. I recommend, if you're going to use your heavy as a jump mechanic, to do it early, not late. Also, is this arch blocking me? You should probably do this first. That way, if... Yeah, it was blocking me. If you do end up finding something, you're not necessarily like, oh, good, and then you're exposed type situation. So I actually recommend doing this first, and then you can prepare from there. But like a dum-dum head, I did it last. It doesn't look like it mattered too much, so that's good. Oh, spooky boy. Spooky boy moving around. He done got a gun. Alright, so this is one of the few times at the beginning of the game that we're going to run into people with guns. Because they're not actually Pandorans or the mutated guys. They're thieves. They're other humanoid people, and they have guns. So early on, most things are going to be
ready to fire.
Most things are going to be melee, but you'll see the Pandorans adapt rather rapidly. And not necessarily in a good way. Ooh, we have a pretty good shot on that guy. We hit him. That's kind of a miracle. All right, so what we're doing right here is using quick aim. Essentially, the action point cost of the next shot with a proficient weapon, which is either a pistol, which is crazy. You'll see some of the pistol stuff later on, or the sniper rifle is 1 AP less. So we can actually fire if we use this twice. That's 6 will points to actually use both shots. But if we use it twice, we're able to actually shoot twice, and it gives us a slight edge, maybe? I don't know how this is going to go. Probably going to miss. Nope, we didn't. And we actually hit him in the head, too. Which is kind of miraculous.
Receiving.
If you know what I mean. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Alright, I feel like that's the easier shot for others to get. So let's take this one. Not enough. That makes me feel bad. Alright, so I say let's move and make this a slightly easier shot.
Operative on the move.
Maybe, or maybe we won't. Oh no. Oh no. He's behind the well, I'm gonna shoot at him anyway. Did I hit him? No. I didn't look for the line. It's my fault. I know better. I 100% know better. That's on me. My God, we're terrible today. Again, mostly my fault. Actually, why not? There's a reason why not, and that reason is because stuff like this happens when I say why not. Please don't miss.
Is that really the best they can do?
Alright, so we got one final solution here. Option. One final option here. I'm gonna move here. We're gonna look down at him. We got our Gatling thingy. We're ready to Gatlinize him. He shouldn't live, but you never know. Yeah, he absolutely did not live. That felt pretty good, but we have things coming. And a fair few of them, actually. Okay, didn't shoot me. Also, oddly has their back to my character on the other side of the window. Interesting.
I'm prepared.
It's like we 100% see him right there. Like there is no question the dude's just chilling there, right? So we have to make our shot count. And shooting through the window is absolutely going to work. Like he's slowly turning toward us. That's hilarious. I mean, I don't know if it's actually... It seemed pretty funny to me. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take... It's just... We don't have much movement, man. Our speed is so low. Alright, looks like maybe we're going to have to overwatch. Well, the dude's just on the other side of that. I mean, maybe... What else do we have? Maybe you, if we run you... Yeah, I think we run him through. If we run him through here, I think we can do this. But the big question now is, can we kill him in one shot? The answer is no. So this was actually a really bad plan. However, he's got a pistol. I can't even stop him from being able to shoot back at me. There is potentially a play that I can make. Alright, well, I guess now's as good a time as any, alright? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch over to this for Grugs. And we're going to make our move with this. And, oh no, we can't make it in there? Really? Really?
Quickly!
Oh, I thought for sure we'd be able to make it in there. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, that changes the outcome of things a little bit. However, on this side of life, there's a pretty good chance that we take this guy out. So, let's hope that we land all of our shots. We missed so many shots. We missed so many of them. That was a bit brutal, I'm not gonna lie.
Going in.
Well, we're gonna take a couple of shots on the chin here, and then hopefully that's gonna be it.
I see them coming.
Really? Oh, he's freaked out a little bit. He's like, man, I don't like this at all. I'm gonna change my position, and I'm gonna take a couple shots. And he's got a pistol. Thankfully, we're kind of in cover, so it seems to be working. Oh, you made a mistake. But not apparently a big enough mistake. He is gonna take a couple shots on us. But ignoring our point blank guy, weirdly. Oh, because he's... So we took 0 damage from that? Really?
I'm here.
That feels pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's see if we've got this shot. I think we do, but I'm not positive. Is he down? He's down. You like that? That was pretty good, right? That was slick.
Receiving. Eyes peeled.
Oh, you done messed up, buddy. You are way more visible than I thought you were. Oh, but I did not do so well at shooting. My God, we're terrible at aiming. How is this a thing?
Acquiring target.
There it is. We have done it. We have achieved total victory. Alright, guys, gals, ladies and gents, let's get through. I guess we got injured? I don't remember him getting shot, but okay. Maybe we got shot. Who knows? Alright. Let's go take a look at what we've got going on here. There'll be something to read. We'll get whatever awesomeness that we get, and that'll be that. Let's give it a quick 2 to 3 seconds here, and then we'll break off the episode.
Hi there.
Oh,
My
she'll
name
talk
is
to us.
Athena, and I'd like to thank you on behalf of Synedrion as a whole. You know, outsiders sometimes think of Synedrion as a bunch of naive, helpless people living in a big bubble, and I know we can appear that way. But the truth is, we are more like a powder keg. Trying to build a truly democratic society without hierarchies involves a lot of arguing. The terraformers want one thing, the polyphonic tendency another. Zara clashes with Nikolai, Stas tries to keep everyone calm. Every haven has a totally different set of priorities, and then something like this happens.
It's not great. It's not great.
I'm being honest about our flaws, because I think, crazily enough, the whole thing works. We've built something remarkable, given everything we've been through, and the Phoenix Project could help us really make a difference on this wretched planet. Think about it, please. We have a lot in common, and here's your payment. We believe in people being rewarded for their labor.
You know what? Acts of solidarity, they don't require payment. So there we go. Now, I have noticed this. It might be my controller. It might not be. I've noticed that sometimes it looks like either there's a menu that I'm skipping, which I think I might actually be because I'm either holding down the X or the cross button for too long, or it's putting a double input in, because I think there was more to that dialogue there, and I think I skipped it. Same thing earlier I saw that happened before as well. I think it's either my controller or I'm just too, instead of just like quick press and then away, you know? I think I'm skipping some stuff. So if that's the case, I apologize, folks. I will try to be more mindful to be like real quick, like beep, and just off of it right away. in the future, but we'll see. Anyway, folks, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Until the very next one, I have been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.